My kitchen looked more like a science lab than a cooking space. Recipe cards, carrots, spices, and a huge cut of salmon were laid out with military precision. I stood on my little wooden stool, ears perked, eyes narrowed in fierce concentration. This is going to work. I tied my apron tighter. It all started when Nick casually mentioned that most restaurants in Zootopia really make fox-friendly meals anymore. Too complicated, too many assumptions. I just smiled then, but the idea stuck with me like a burr in my fur. So here I was. I'd spent 3 full days researching not just what foxes eat, but what they actually enjoy. Balanced proteins, a subtle sweetness, savory depth, less sugar, less processed junk, more intention. I sniffed the air as the pan warmed up. I added some olive oil, then carefully placed the salmon in. The sizzle made me jump back a step. Okay, calm down. You've faced down stampedes. You can handle fish. I sprinkled on the herb still thyme, a little citrus zest, then glanced at the recipe one more time. Optional honey glaze. I hesitated. Optional, I decided firmly, pushing the honey aside. Respect the fox. Just as I was plating the dish with roasted veggies and a carrot berry salad adjusted for reduced sweetness. Of course a knock came at the door. My ears shot straight up. Nick, I opened it to find him leaning casually against the frame, green shirt crisp, smile lazy, but his nose twitched. "What smells amazing?" he asked. I tried to play it cool. "Oh, you know, just experimenting." Nick's eyebrow rose. That word usually ends in fire alarms. I laughed and stepped aside. Not tonight. We sat at my small table, and Nick eyed the plate like it might disappear if he blinked. "Judith," he said slowly, "this looks fancy." I shrugged, suddenly nervous. "I read that foxes prefer balance. Tell me if it's wrong." Nick took a bite. For a moment, he said nothing. My paws clenched in my lap. Then his ears tilted back slightly. Not in annoyance, but in something softer. Surprise. Appreciation. "You did research," he said quietly. I smiled. I wanted to get it right. Nick took another bite, slower this time. "You know," he said, "most people think fox-friendly means junk food or shortcuts." I met his eyes. "I don't do shortcuts." He chuckled, warmth creeping into his grin. "Yeah, I noticed." We ate in comfortable silence for a while, the city lights glowing through the window. When Nick finished, he leaned back, satisfied. "So," he said, "what do you call this?" I thought for a second. "Fox-friendly salmon. Trial 1. Nick smirked. "Well, Officer Hops, I volunteered to be your permanent taste tester." My ears flushed pink. "Good," I said, "because I have a lot more recipes to try." And for the first time that evening, Nick felt something deeper than just a full stomach. He felt seen. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this little story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.